Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's up, Shelby? What's up, YouTube, Instagram? Start here in 2 minutes. For you folks that are first to arrive. What's up, Morgan? What's up, Zax? What's up, Mr. Muratovic? We'll start shortly. Remember, guys, I'm broadcasting on YouTube also if you prefer horizontal channels or horizontal view. Questions, stickers, throw in the comment box. You guys know the drill. Man, buying 4,500 in gold would have been good. You guys starting in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds until we blast off. All right, Blaine, we'll take a look at it. If I can spell it. Ooh, look at that. Dropping right down to my level. All right, guys. Let's get started. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, May 26th. Hopefully everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if you can say it's good, right? As we memorialize those who have died for our country. But I know a lot of people spend time in remembrance as well as with family. Hopefully you guys spent time with family. All right, let's get into it. Let's first look at the economic calendar, see what data is dropping. Obviously, there was none yesterday. 10 a.m., don't worry about it. Instagram, you can't see it, it's fine. 10 a.m. Consumer sentiment may move the market a little bit. Remember, consumers are exhausted. Tomorrow, got some random Fed speakers, nothing but Thursday's initial jobless claims, and Friday's the big one, PCE. That's one of the metrics that the Fed looks at. So we'll be on top of it. The oscillators, the NIMO is neutral. Can go either way. Plenty of room to the upside, guys. The NAMO is barely positive. Plenty of room to the upside. Do you see how this become almost overbought and it's rebounding? This is pretty predictable when these happen, guys. And VIX should be, VIX at 16. Nobody's buying protection. When did that drop low? That was end of December. Remember that bull run going into last year? VIX was like at 13. Whew, crazy. All right. So enough of that. Let's get into the charts, and I'll get to your questions or tickers if you throw them in the chat. Guys, I am running version 3 now on all charts of the Matrix. This thing is an absolute Cadillac. Sports car, really. So, we're above bias price, but it is non-confirmed flipped on the hour. So, right now, we're shorting the VWAP. The next read short, where is my... So did you notice that everything spiked up and then pretty much sold off middle of the night for us? So this was a gap up on the fact that there may be a deal going. Everything ran up except oil and then pulled back. You know, an interesting thing for you to do here on all of these is fib them. Run a Fibonacci on it. Let me see something. Look at that. To the number, guys. 50% retracement. That's why we use it, why we teach it. I mean, to the point. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So what I read this morning on X is some more hopeism out of the White House that a deal gets done. So we'll see. Right now we are, again, technically short bias. If we flip the VWAP, we're going to be taking longs. If we hold below the VWAP, we're going to be taking shorts. The next short available is coming up. I wouldn't take any longs until we get above the next short available is right here at 75.42. We're just below price. You got to let that confirm. This read paid here. This read depends if you had your stop loss just above it. You might have got kicked out. But the thing that you want to notice when you're getting reads, it doesn't matter if you're running the matrix or not, or you're running my system. Look at this. 1 hour is bearish, 30 minutes bullish. That is known as torsion. So things are twisting out, meaning that the two greatest fractals we trade are not in agreement. So that's going to lower your win rate. So it's fine to sit out of those or wait for higher conviction dominoes to fall. This system makes it easy, guys. Simple. Very simple. I'm already in the works for version 4. It's going to take a little bit longer to play it out. So look, RTY, we are bearish. You can notice the trend status a lot more bearish than what ES is. We are just below the bias price. The next short is technically right where we're at, but we do have this kind of key level support. So you got to be careful taking a short here. How many points? If you get it, it's maybe 5 points, low to 95, low a day. Actually, it's lower than that. It's down there. It's tough to take a short in the green side of the box. I walk everybody through that. Let's go a little faster so I can get to your questions. I know you got a lot. NQ. We're above bias price. You can see how all trend statuses are bullish. My guess, NQ runs. So the next short wouldn't be till below here. The next long could be above this VWAP, guys. NQ likes to run. We have to be agile. Anytime we're in these mean reversion boxes, we got to be agile. YM is selling off. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Okay. So the next short read is coming in here. And actually, this is pretty good. It's starting to fall out of the box. It's at about 50,900. If we close below 850 and then retest it, that might be a short. We'll see. Little odd that the Dow's running opposite right now, but we will monitor it. And we take less points usually in these boxes a lot of times, guys. Come trade with me, you'll see. You can click the link in my bio, get a 7-day free trial to trade with me, be in my VIP. Gold, guys, really sold down. Look at this. All gold signals paid. You guys see this? Look. Right here. Paid 10. Did not pay 10 until you got the second signal, paid 10. Paid 10. How's your trading go? Can you do better than the Matrix? But I want you to notice that buying, let's actually downshift this one to show you how the Matrix works. Oh, actually, don't need to adjust that. So there's your shorts. But look, we're in a green box. Was there a buy there? I don't know. Let's go look. Ooh, looky, looky. Mean reversion buy. See that? So you would have bought that candle and then set your stop loss below the key level. You would have got into drawdown and bang, you would have been paid crazy 20 points. You would only 110. See how that works? See how that works? That's a buy against this greater time frame shorting because we're in a box. It's a beautiful thing. All right. I mean, it doesn't really get more simple than that, guys. All right. And then crude oil, we're watching it, folks. Well, 4,500 would have been a great buy. I still think it is in gold if we're going to run up. About to get your questions, so stay tuned. We just had a primary read long pre-market in oil. It's bouncing back up. It dropped as low as 89. Let's look at it on the hourly. We like to price monitor oil because it will directly affect our gold trades. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. There you go. Big drop off, 96, so $7 drop, and now it's rebounding. How much you guys want to bet that that's about half the move? Anybody want to bet that with me? There's half the move. Look, wiki, 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 wiki. To the number, guys. Once you learn this, you can't unlearn it. Guys, you can buy courses from me where I teach you how to do all this stuff. shoot me a DM in Instagram. I'll send you links. But anyway, it is bullish. As long as this remains bullish, then gold will be price suppressed, and this gap at 94 is going to provide a lot of resistance. All right, fair enough. Let's get to your questions. Enough about me. Enough about my charts. We had a great week last week. We're going to have another great week this week in my war room. Let's go check you out in YouTube. Downtown Julie Brown we go, huh? You're showing your age. Nobody knows who downtown Julie Brown is except, guys our age. Can I please check bull? Yeah. Yep, that's one of the trades I called. So it's still within the trade plan. You probably didn't get enough of a price lift off of that in order to go break even. So I'd still plan your stop loss. Your stop loss could be, I got it, this second gap could be as high as 582. Remember, the double gap up. This is a sell-off based on their mixed earnings. I don't know what their forward guidance is. That always affects it. But I would definitely honor the trade plan here. Volume picked up a little bit. See if we can get a turn. It is a great thesis on more retailers being able to invest in markets because the threshold has been dropped drastically from 25,000. So, yeah, I mean, we're still within the trade plan. Make sure you have a stop loss in play and plan. Good question. Zach, so on version 3, do you buy the current candle it alerts you to or the next candle? It's the close of the candle on the alert is the technical, but a lot of times if you trade me in a war room, I try to get a little bit of a discount. But the alert signal's on a candle, the close of that candle is actually your level, and then I try to get a little bit of a discount, which means I missed some entries, so that's fine. It becomes nuanced at that point, especially if you have a big explosive candle and the alerts up here like, I want to get, 50% retracement into that candle, give myself a little bit. Bring back Fridays. Just come to my war room, 7 days free. And then you know what? You'll make your money. We actually went with legacy pricing. You can afford it. How can you not afford it when you're in there making money? I got guys that are quitting their job at the end of the year because they're doing so well. ASTS. Ooh, satellite play. Crazy. I owned this stock at like $1. Yeah. Gosh. Sucks, huh? Show you something. Yeah, I owned ASTS way back here. I guess it wasn't $1, but it was sub $10. Got a lot of those stores. I've been trading for a long time. Don't chase it though. This is running because of the SpaceX and all that. So demand a discount. So you have overhead price resistance at 130. It's currently at 112. Just looking at price structure. 100's definitely going to be near-term support, or average. What I'm doing is I'm averaging this move, probably about 80 to 85. It's fine. Wait for a discount. If you own it, move your stop loss up to 95. Yes, you see that, Mr. Muratovic? Brian's up 5,000 in the war room. So it's paid for it. That's the whole point. That's why we stopped doing free Fridays, because we've proven that it's profitable. So, looking at you, Instagram, for questions, and I'll come back to you too if you have any more. Let's see. See if anything's moving. Let's see here. Again, guys, I start at top of the hour. We're 15 minutes in, so make sure you can click the 3 dots and tell it to alert you first when I'm live. Ion Q for Joe. Yeah, I just put that on a weekend update. Joe, make sure you watch my weekend update. I did a full report on it, but let's take a look at it. Yeah, look at that. So you probably got out on this first trade plan. Guys, this had a double trade plan that paid. Here's exactly what I told everybody. You don't believe me? Go back and watch the recording from 3 weeks ago. Buy the IPO anchor VWAP, run it to the all-time high. So this trade plan paid. I said if you want to try to hold it through the next trade plan, which is buying the closed filter of the all-time high anchor VWAP, which we're currently in, then you need to allow it to pull back. So you'd have a stop loss in around 50%. This wick would have been close. What did I also say on the video? Anybody remember? I said if we flip that all-time high anchor VWAP, we'd get a golden cross. Well, looky there. I don't know if you can see that, but those two EMAs crossed, and that is an institutional buy. Predicted all here 3 weeks ago. Go look at my YouTube. I can't lie about it because it is recorded. Second entry now, Joe. You're going to have to, if you can get in around 48 to 52, probably. Or, the cheapest, the market structure in here around 57, 58. At this point, if you made money on it, I would demand a little bit of a discount. What's up, Jody? All right. Michael, long on gold, 45.35. Would you look to hold? Looks pretty bearish. Let's go look at gold again. So are you on the underlier or are you on futures, Michael? Let's look at the spread difference. So, guys, you always want to know the difference in pricing. Oh, they're par. Disregard the question. Look, they're the same price right now. So, let's just look at futures. So 45.35. Let's go down to the hour. I don't know. Are you trying to swing it? Because you've got a lot of protection at 4,500. So if you're at 45.35 and you're trying to swing it back up to these levels, if having a 35 to 40 point, so if you did 40 point stop loss, I think that's relatively safe bet for trying to grab 100 points to 200 points here. Depends on what fracture they're trading on, Michael. If you're day trading it, you should have already been out or close to being out. So, I don't know, 4,500 looks pretty strong right now. And you can see since our drop last week, we're setting higher lows. So, yeah. There you go. Let's see, what other question? So, guys, remember, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm live here. I have my weekend update I do for the community. It takes me about 4 hours. So I'm here with you guys 20 minutes every day. And then I have my free Discord where I have yet to not answer everybody's questions. Okay, proof of concept. You can see these trades that I call on my weekend update. The trade plans. Guys, I cannot LARP or hide from this shit. Right? I'm either right or I'm wrong, right? And I think you'll see at a high percentage of time that I'm correct. And no, I'm not correct 100%. Nobody is. But with my education experience, I'm pretty accurate at a high degree. For proof of concept for you to come join me in my VIP. And guys, with the Matrix out now, version 3, I don't know what to tell you. This thing is ridiculous. Absolutely awesome. Add it to your charts. Learn how to use it. It gives you everything you need to know. So, all right, guys, I'm out here. Going to go trade with my guys. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Click the links in my bio.